My name is Gehrke. I serve as pastor at St. Peter and Paul Lutheran Church in Houghton, Michigan, way up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan on the South Shore of Lake Superior. And I've been working with David Kim in a personal discipleship manner for the last probably about 5 months. I had invited him to the North Wisconsin District Pastors Conference, which I was the chair. And when I invited him, I didn't really know what I was getting into. I thought I was bringing a dynamic speaker to speak on discipleship. And then he invited me into this relationship with him, which has been an incredible blessing for me personally, for my family, but then also for my my congregation and community as well. And what I guess what I've really experienced in my personal work with David is he's so incredibly passionate, yet so genuine and humble in his ministry. I could never work with somebody in this kind of relationship that would be, authoritarian or arrogant. But what he's demonstrated, I believe, is real, genuine Christian brotherly love. As a pastor, I think pastors are oftentimes people who, shepherd and give. But we oftentimes don't take time to be real and be vulnerable with other people. And I don't know what it is about pastors that does that. I don't know if it's a lack of trust or not having the right people, but it's been incredibly refreshing for me to have somebody where I can be honest, where I can be real, where I can be challenged and equipped then in this great commission work. And that's what I value most about David's work, is that it's helped me to stay focused on what's most important in my work as a pastor. In that what we're really called to do is to raise up other people in the way of Christ, to disciple them in order that they disciple others, while at the same time reaching out to the lost, seeking after them in a passionate way, but in just a very real way, building relationships with people in order that as the Holy Spirit opens those doors for us, that we might walk through them and proclaim the good news of Jesus Christ. So David invited me into this relationship, and I could never work with somebody who is arrogant or authoritarian. But the thing about David is that he is so approachable and so genuine, so humble in spirit. And as he has been working with me, his ongoing primary focus through me and through Glocal Mission is to seek the lost, to disciple the found, and to multiply disciple makers for the sake of the kingdom. And so in my life, as he is discipling me, that's contagious, and it gives me the desire as pastor to keep the important things important, to really focus on people, investing in a few who really get it and who are desperate and desiring to be taught and to be led in order that they too can go and do the same thing for their friends who don't know Jesus, that they can seek after them, that they too can disciple people, and that they too can multiply those disciple makers, all for the sake of the kingdom.